Alright guys, good morning and welcome back to another video. It is a party on the farm here this morning. T-Walls, Eastern Shore, Maryland. What is the name of this town? Henderson. So we're just starting to unload my load and then we can get out and go get another one. Jerry's getting ready to head out. They unloaded 2 loads and then put another trailer on his to take along back. So helping unhook these walls over here, so won't be long before we get out. Like I said, we're doing 2 loads, so right back to the plant to get another one then. Okay guys, Steve there backed up to the crane. They were ahead of me. Him and Clyde were ahead of me coming down this morning, and I guess they missed their road or something. I'm not sure. But I ended up getting in front of them. But we're all doing 2 loads, so it's fine. I told them they can jump ahead of me. I'm okay with that. But he said, "Nah, go ahead." Nice flat top there. Got some nice trucks, that's for sure. Got at least one more of theirs coming. Then we got Clyde getting ready to back in. Such a nice truck. I know I always say that, but he did that truck right. Like we got another truck here waiting to pull in. Got a beautiful sunrise behind us. Just a stunning morning, guys. Supposed to be around 65, 70 with that springtime weather. Coming back again today. If you want to just make a right, then you see the tanker trailers there. Make a right and go the whole way around the bottom side of the barn. That guy used to drive a horse and buggy. Yep. Till just, I think, last year or something. You know, he would have left the church. And now he's driving a big truck. That's pretty cool. From a horse and buggy to a Peterbilt 389. Yep. Pretty country. A lot of crop farmers down here, but there's not a lot of dairy left. Not a whole lot of dairy farms. It's kind of like southern Jersey, southern New Jersey. You know, they keep taking the farmland, putting warehouses up, and taking away the crop farmers and everybody. Here, you don't have warehouses going up. If I remember correctly, somebody telling me this, that Maryland actually does really well in preserving farmland. They have a lot of preserved farms. Like I said, I don't know if that's true or not, but That's what I've been told. They have a lot of preserved farms, and they do pretty good in, you know, it varies county to county, but these eastern shore counties, apparently they do really well in not, I don't know what it is, but not allowing, or the townships are very strict, I guess, I don't know, counties, whatever, in, you know, allowing industrial to come in. That's what I've been told. Dump truck. See if we can do 2 loads today without getting bothered by any DOT. You know, because they can be weasels down here in Galena. Coming down 213, they can be a little bit of a pain there. They're always lurking somewhere there. And they got an in-road scale too. On 213, I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you once we get there. That way y'all know where it is. A lot of people don't even know it's there. The reason I know it's there is because my brother, I think I said this story in a prior video when I was down here, I don't know, but my brother got popped coming down through there, literally just being a couple 100 pounds over. Wasn't over much at all. And it was like 5:30 in the morning, and there was an officer there monitoring the inroad, and he popped it. It's a little teeny tiny, whatever, $75 fine. I mean, come on, man. Didn't do any inspecting or anything. He just did a driver inspection and, you know, checked all his credentials and everything, and checked all his, he just checked all his, you know, license, registration, and all that. Gave him his citation for being over like 400 pounds. Oh, such a danger to society, you know. Oh, man. But every single one of those tickets you fight, you know. Always fight them. Especially if you're only over a couple 100 pounds. I mean, he's weighing you on an in-road scale. You know what I'm saying? He's weighing you on an in-road scale. He should give you 1,000 pounds to work with. You know what I'm saying? Like, they should be able to give you some leadway. It's like, sometimes you put a load on, then you got to fill with fuel, and just like that, you're a couple 100 over, and you might not think about it, you know? I don't know, but anyway, whatever. Whatever, but there is an inroad there, and I'll show it to you guys. As we get out of town here, just before we go down towards the drawbridge, I'll show you guys where that in-road scale is. You can kind of, I mean, you can easily see it. Once you know it's there, you can't miss it, really. There, I think there's cameras there, and you can see the cutout cutouts in the road. So if you're coming this way with a big truck, you know, you're a little overloaded, just take the right side of your wheels off under the shoulder a little bit. I'm not giving you any advice on. Oh man. Just after we get around this bend up here. Right here, see these cameras to the left and the right and the cutouts in the road? That's getting away to your truck right there. If it's being monitored, it's not like it's a way station where somebody's always watching it. Or at least that's how I think it works, you know. Somebody's got to be sitting in town or the other side of town watching it, monitoring the scale. It's not like if you go over it heavy, you know, at any point you're gonna get, you know, absolutely get a ticket. It's nothing like that. But anyway, whatever. I just try to help other drivers, you know. Well, it would be a gorgeous morning to go fishing, I tell you that. A little bit crisp in the air this morning yet, but pretty warm, you know. Sun's out. It'd be perfect. That guy was waving at me. Somebody from back home, I reckon. Another nice truck from back home. Nice note truck, you know. If you know them boys, you know about all their nice trucks, man. Like I told you guys before, I'd love to set up an interview, but don't have a contact for them, but yeah. Maybe someday we can do a video if they're interested.
Bye-bye. Whatever it takes, the bread and butter on the table, right? Yep. Now I got some health insurance and vacation. Yeah, coffee. Now I can get back up there in the gap anyway. Okay, I came out of Port of Wilmington there. You're good to there. Yep, they'll keep me moving, so here we go. That's it, yep. All right, have a good day.
More nice trucks. Another nice truck there. Letting this guy do his thing here. Wait until everybody's out the way. on out. I can't make that. Come on out. And they just keep coming. Nobody wants to wait. You know that I can't make that, right? Please move. Thank you. Alright, I guess I can make that. Somebody is waiting for me now, but get a little tight. Yeah, we can swing it, I think. See, there again, all he did, that Martin's Ag truck, is he see me coming, he stopped, but he was pretty far up already. And then once I started making my turn, he took the nose of his pickup to the right over against the bank. And it's like I've told you guys before already, like that. I mean, most of the time, that is all that it takes. Just moving over a little bit. You know, don't panic when a truck's trying to make a turn. Just get your nose out of the way so our trailer, you know, so that trailer can swing by you. So we're almost back. Probably see Jerry here shortly coming back with another one. He's probably almost loaded. So take about 20 minutes usually to load up and strap down. Then we head on down there to the farm again. Alright, sounds good. It's Jerry heading on out, so I'm gonna go back there where he was at. Get loaded. Load number 2. New 589s. My 360 charged up again. You know, that thing sucks a lot of battery when it's running, I tell you. Sucks up a lot of battery. So I got it on the charger again. Maybe we can mount it up again, getting into the farm there, I don't know. Back down into Maryland here, guys. Very easy drive coming down through. And then I'm not sure if I said it or not, but we're planning on getting a load of lumber on the way back, since we pretty much go, you know, right past the treatment plant. So it all shakes out, we'll be stopping by to grab another load. which it should. I don't know why it wouldn't work, you know. It's only about 12 o'clock now. We'll be on site by 12:30, out of there by 1. So we can be back up at the treatment plant by probably, I don't know, 2:30, 3 o'clock. Loaded by 4, home by 5. Yeah, it'll work out. This load weighs about 45 and a half. So we're probably at about, we only got about a 3/8 tank of fuel left, so that means we're probably about at 75,500, something like that. Check out the old Freightliner cab over up here. Mr. Blankenship himself. Stopping there at 20's place for a bite to eat. You know, I'd never updated you guys on that Virginia job, you know, where the crane broke down and we were left stranded for 48 hours. I never left you guys know what happened there. But I just found out yesterday what they're gonna pay us. And I'm not gonna throw any numbers out there, but we were impressed. I mean, they took care of us. So if you watched my video, I don't know, a few weeks ago, where we had Precast somewhere, the crane broke down in Norfolk, Virginia, and we sat there for 48 hours. And then once they finally had it running again, it had snowed about 7 inches that night. And they said the site was deemed unfit. Then before we know it, they're canceling everything and sending the loads back. So we took the load down, sat there for 48 hours, and brought the load back to Lancaster. And I had told you guys, I said I'll keep you updated, you know, and see what comes out of it. But yeah, they're treating everybody right, you know. You're still not really making much of anything on something like that, you know, because we lost our connecting loads, and which paid pretty well. But hey, they took care of us. Like, we can't complain, put it that way. Still not great, obviously. Still not great. Still lose, you know. Well, I don't think we lost money, but you're still not making anything sitting for a couple days like that and having to cancel your other loads. And you know, it's not good for your customers either if you call them up and say, hey, well, we can't get your load because we're stranded. So the whole thing was still too bad and didn't make us any money, but when it all comes down to it, we were happy with what they gave us, because, you know, some of these companies, I don't know, you can get screwed pretty quick, you know, if they just want to, they have something written up in fine writing to where, hey, we only pay, no matter what, we only pay, you know, a couple $100 detention per day, and that's it. And stuff like that happens. But we're glad that they did the right thing, and I think we'll be hauling for them again. So, yeah, I was happy to hear that. I was happy to hear that, that's for sure. Trying to heat up my lunch here. I got a blown, my cigarette plug fuse must have blew again. I don't know. I got to get that checked out. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Because I'm hungry and I couldn't heat up my lunch. I didn't feel like stopping. So we'll wait till after we get this unloaded and then maybe try it one more time, pop another fuse in, see what happens. Looks like they're getting the second wall off of Jerry there, so we got some time to get on strapped and all that. We're gonna stay out here until he's unloaded. Take all the straps off a while. Go from there. So we got one more to get off yet, so I'm gonna get all the straps off a while. Edge protectors and all that. Got a little dust on the wheels now. You know, you get into these farms, man, it's dusty driveways, not many of them are blacktop, so. But hey, let's get her done. Took about 15-20 minutes to get that unloaded. Not long at all, obviously. So we're gonna head on back now and grab this load of lumber. I think it's a wet load, I'm not sure. It's warm out here, beautiful. But I believe it's a wet treated load, might be kiln dried and wrapped, I'm not sure, but if it's wet, then we can't take the whole load. So we'll see what we can find. Probably about an hour and a half, hour and 3/4 up to the lumber yard. There we got the calves. They got themselves a nice barn. See a lot of these calves just in little hutches outside. You know, them guys got a nice place to chill. Looks like the wheat is starting to get a little green there. Beautiful sign. I just love spring. I mean, it's not spring yet, but well, maybe it is. I'm not even sure, but I love when stuff starts getting green. You know, that weather changes, flowers start popping up, the wheat starts getting green. Good time of the year. Yeah, they got 3 crosses there at the intersection. That's cool. Place in there. Really nice. I've told you guys before, I like it here. Nice and flat, a lot of agricultural. Yeah, I'm a flatlander. I don't want to live in the hills and in the woods. I'm a flatlander, I'll admit that. A full day tomorrow as well. We're gonna go to the Jim Thorpe first thing in the morning. Then we're going to Chester Springs. Then we're gonna do 2 loads to Willow Street, and from there we're gonna go out to Pittsburgh again. So it's gonna be a busy day tomorrow. That's all for the lumber yard there. They have been keeping us busy, man. It's been good. Because over the winter, a lot of the other stuff slows down, you know, this precast and equipment slows down a little, and yeah, it's been really good this winter. They've been giving us a lot of work, been keeping the piggyback pretty busy, but we got some stuff we need to fix on that thing, you know. It's got a couple leaks that we got to get taken care of. Now DOT's here working. Got a little box truck pulled over. Cecilton. I'm here waiting to get loaded. Check out how they roll these tarps on. That would not make me happy, man. That's a good way to rip your tarp. Hook it on the bar and drive the forklift beside the truck. Yeah, doesn't seem like the best way to do it, but I got the truck wiped down because it was all dusty from the farm. Because we're just here waiting, so. Yep. Shouldn't be here too long. As soon as he gets that tarp laid down over the load, well, he's gonna get us loaded. All right, guys, we got this thing loaded up here. 16 small packs going up to the gazebo shop. I might be there a little late, so I might need to unload myself, which is absolutely fine with me. I don't mind that. You guys know that. I don't mind unloading myself. So we're gonna get there a little late, after 5, but we'll get her done. All right, guys, I got the trailer switched over because we're gonna be using this one all day tomorrow. And then at the end of the day, I'll come back and switch to that trailer. Back to the other flatbed, and then we head to Pittsburgh. But I did want to show you what's going on with this piggyback here. So I was telling you how it's leaking hydraulic fluid. Well, my boss's son, which he's gonna start doing the maintenance around here, he found a fitting. I knew there was a fitting leaking up there by the manifold, and I told him about it, so I told Sam about it, so he switched a couple O-rings out and a few fittings up there, some new fittings. But here's where the real leak is. See all that fluid? It's coming from right here. There's a little tiny pinhole up here, and this is the tank. There's hydraulic fluid in there. So the hydraulic fluid is actually in here. So that's where the leak is coming from, and I had topped it off because it was low from that fitting leaking, and now it's leaking. You know, I guess I put it up a little bit past the level, and now all that leaked out there because there's a pinhole like just right above the level that it's supposed to be, the running level. So we got to get that welded or something. You know, it's basically part of the frame, but we'll get it figured out. Hey guys, so we got everything figured out yesterday and all that, and it is the next day now, and we're up here in Blue Mountain, PA, up here near the ski resort, doing the delivery, which I got everything unloaded over yonder there. But we got a problem. An axle just went out on the truck as I was backing in here. So great. I was backing in and something went plunk, and the excavators are here, and the one guy's a really good mechanic, and he said, well, lock in your differentials, and if it moves, then it's an axle, because I was thinking it's my input shaft or something, because I could still get it in gear, so it wasn't the clutch, right? So but he helped me figure it out. It's definitely an axle, because if I lock in the differentials, it still moves. So I'm currently waiting on a wrecker, waiting on a tow truck to come pick me up and get this rig back home and get that axle swapped out, which Sindel Truck Service said they can pretty much work on it right away. So Martin's Towing is going to come rescue me around noon. It is about 9 o'clock now, so we're just going to hang out and wait. And if I go with him, I'll definitely get some footage, but somebody's probably going to be picking me up before then. So we'll see how it all shakes out. Like I said, if I do go with the wrecker, I'll try to get some footage of the truck hooked up and all that fun stuff. So, you know, it's whatever. Had a really full day. I was going to end up in Pittsburgh tonight, reload in the morning, and end the week with that. But now everything's screwed up. So we'll see how it all pans out. But either way, guys, thanks for watching this video. This is going to be the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Came down here to the creek, down at the bottom of the hill. Very steep hill there, but nice and peaceful down here. We're still waiting on the wrecker. Sam is going to come now and pick up the trailer. He's going to rescue me, but the wrecker will probably get here first, so maybe I can get some footage of him hooking to the truck. But like I said, in the meantime, just took a little stroll down in the woods here. Homemade bridge, but beautiful place, that's for sure. So I'm gonna get back up to the truck, eat lunch and all that, and Sam will be here probably an hour and a half. The wrecker should be here in about an hour, so we'll see how it all pans out. And I do want to apologize if the footage is not as good as usual. because I didn't even bring my camera equipment along. My batteries were being recharged and all that back at the house. I was planning on being done with filming this week. And then this happened and I was like, well, I gotta show you guys the breakdown and all that. So, filming with my phone today. All right, well, I started the truck up. He should be here shortly. So I started the truck up, got it aired up and everything, and pulled it up to the street here since we could lock the differential in and still drive it. So we're ready to go. As soon as he gets here, I'll get him to turn around and then pull the truck out. That way he can hook to the back of it and we can get going. There comes Sam to rescue us. And there goes the old girl. Too bad. Oh well. It is what it is, guys, right? So he's gonna get hooked to the trailer and pull it out, and then I'm gonna put the piggyback on because there's a little bit of a hump here, so I said, pull the trailer out first, then I'll put the piggyback on. Well, guys, we made it back. It's a long day. And I'm really tired. I got a headache, but maybe it's because of how the day went. We ended up coming back. I rode back with Sam, and then I hopped into this truck. I went and loaded up a trailer that gets for my delivery tomorrow, which I'm going to be driving this. And then I had to also go run a load with the trailer and the piggyback out of the lumber yard that I said that they still needed covered today. And I said, okay, I'll do it. So I unloaded that one in the dark. It is about 10:30, 11 o'clock now. So we got to go get some sleep, but got to keep moving in the morning because I got a load loaded up that needs to get delivered tomorrow. Which that one goes to Maryland, and then I'm going to be coming back for another one, taking that to Maryland, you know, yada, yada. So this is going to be the end of this video. Longer video, but yeah. Stuff happens, you know. That's actually the first time that truck seen a wrecker since we have it. Even when we had to redo the engine or put a reman in, you know, it's not like my engine took a dump on the side of the road. We were able to drive it there and all that. So that was the first time that I seen that truck hooked to a wrecker for the 4 years that we've had it. So anyway, it's always a sad sight, but take it, you know, as it comes. So we'll be in this one tomorrow. And anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the support. We'll see you next week.